Hi, I'm Sela.
And I'm Addison, and welcome to Model United Nations Conference B. We will be your anchor women for this weekend.
Make sure you tune in later on the MUN app every night this weekend.
And make sure to follow MUN on Twitter and Insta at TNCCE Press.
So, for our first segment, we will be talking about the 7 great lunch and dinner options for you all.
All located within the Avenue Outlet Mall, these options include Bar Louie's, BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, Culver's, Genghis Grill, Longhorn Steakhouse, Mimi's Cafe, and Romano's Macaroni Grill.
So, first up is Bar Louie. Food, flatbread, burgers, salads, and sandwiches, and it is medium priced.
Next is BJ's Restaurant and Brew House, which has a wide assortment of foods, including everything from burgers, sandwiches, tacos, seafoods, pizza, soups, and salads, with a little bit of a higher price range than before.
Next is Culver's. Food, burgers, and ice cream. Price low.
Next is Genghis Grill, where you build your own stir-fry bowl, and that has a very medium price range.
Next, Longhorn Steakhouse. Food, burgers, steak, salad, and pasta. And the price range is a little more expensive.
Next, a great lunch spot is Mimi's Cafe, which has everything from soup, salads, seafoods, pasta, and sandwiches, with a very medium price range.
Last is Romano's Macaroni Grill. Food, pasta, sandwiches, and salads. And it is medium priced. So, next, what do obesity, nuclear shelters, Space Jam, and ISIS have in common?
Well, you might say nothing. But in fact, every year there are a number of bills that stick out and catch people's eyes. So here are a quick few interviews with the delegates behind these attention-grabbing bills.
Hi, I'm Kate Dansero.
And I'm Elsie Shaw. Here at MUN, we see quite a few eye-catching resolutions. And today, we're going to share a few of the examples of the most eye-catching ones we've seen so far. So, what was your resolution?
So I am the... So my resolution for Latvia is a form of encouraging basketball to be played within these Baltic nations. And of course, that's a sport that's very prominent up there. And so we saw that as an opportunity for development, both economically and socially, because we believe that the concept of sport encourages a lot of wonderful things. And we saw that opportunity to build upon that in Latvia, encourage these community outreach programs, and at the same time, cause spillover into these neighboring Baltic countries. And at the same time, we were hoping to recover partly from the colonization of Russia and form sort of a strong Latvian basketball league that would serve as a friendly competition and way to encourage that outreach and encourage that community engagement. So,
all right, well, thank you. So what was the inspiration for this resolution for Latvia?
So funnily enough, the idea actually came to me from a friend of mine. I myself have family from Latvia. I'm half Latvian myself. So I was very honored to get to represent this country. But the idea from basketball actually came when we had a group of people from Lithuania, which isn't Latvia, but a neighboring Baltic state, come and speak at our school. And they talked about how popular and prominent basketball was in the Baltic states. And we saw that as a wonderful opportunity to sort of expand upon this great sport and apply it to our country specifically, and more specifically to Model UN. So that was where it came from. Hearing about this Lithuanian group and talk about their passions for basketball. And we were hoping to do something that could influence the neighboring countries as well.
Wonderful. Wow. So do you feel confident that your resolution will pass General Assembly and move on to the next step?
So absolutely, we are hoping to drum up support in our speech, and we've been doing this for several years now, so we do have experience. And even though this may seem a bit of a strange method, as I've said many times, of course, we have full confidence in our team, and I believe the individuals I'm working with are going to give some great speeches, and we're going to be able to defend our resolution adequately. And of course, we hope to move on in General Assembly, and somehow if we made it to plenary, that'd be incredible. But absolutely, I have the utmost confidence in my team, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Well, thank you so much, and we will support your resolution all the way through, and hopefully it will pass all the way. So thank you so much for this interview.
Yes, thank you so much.
Now I'm joined with
Brendan Goodbread.
and we have some questions about your resolution. So what is your resolution?
We are making nuclear bunkers throughout the world. We're requesting $900 billion, and we're going to employ the citizens of Nauru who have a 94.5% overweight rate and 70% obesity rate, and we'd like to employ them in the manual labor section so they will lose weight while preventing the extinction of the entire human population.
So, what reactions have you had from your resolution?
For the most part, we've had good reactions. There were some people in our committee who were a little uncertain about the weight loss, but we then explained to them that by employing these 90%, they're currently unemployed, so they can't afford to buy healthy foods that are more expensive than the packaged foods you can buy in America for really cheap. So they'll be getting an income to make themselves more skinnier, I guess, and so that's the only concerns we've had about our resolution so far.
And do you feel comfortable with your resolution passing on to a later assembly or possibly the plenipotentiary?
I'm fairly confident that we can pass. Besides for the few concerns we had in our committee, I felt a general support of our resolution. So I think we can make it to the General Assembly, and I think we can comfortably pass our resolution.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, and have a fun time at MUN.
All right, MUN, we're here with, what's your name? Miranda Phillips. So, Miranda Phillips, how'd it go in there?
I haven't gone yet, so.
She hasn't gone yet. So, what's the resolution about?
It's about forming an international task force to combat ISIS.
You hear that, guys? ISIS. Not a big fan of ISIS. So, what's your expectation going into the presentation?
I believe I feel pretty confident. I don't know. A lot of other people did their presentations on ISIS also, so it's questionable.
All right, that's a strong, optimistic questionable, guys. We'll see how it goes. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, that was great. Thanks, guys.
As our next segment, in case anyone was confused, we are going to talk a little bit about Plan Padrino.
At one point or another during your time as a MUN delegate, you may have heard of a little something called Plan Padrino. What exactly is that, you may ask? Fear not. The Department of Public Information is here to help you debrief on everything Plan Padrino.
Essentially, the Plan Padrino program was established in 1998 by the YMCA in an effort to ease some of the social problems many young people in Colombia face. These children are living in high-risk environments and are susceptible to circumstances of child abuse, drug abuse, and sexual harassment as a result of their impoverished state. The money raised for Plan Padrino at our conferences goes towards a proper education for these young people, as well as things like textbooks, uniforms, and other school supplies.
In school, these children are taught English communication, mathematics, Spanish language, and history. By maintaining a good academic standing and ongoing participation in the YMCA extracurriculars, students are able to continue in the program, actively working to defeat the cruel cycle of poverty they are faced with daily. Without the donations of the CCE collects, none of this positive change would be possible.
We hope you consider taking a few minutes out of your busy conference schedule to sympathize with these children and possibly donate $1 or $2 to the cause. If you are unable to donate any money, you can also submit an application to become a pen pal with a Colombian Plan Padrino participant. If you are interested, contact Elise or Susan or visit www.tennesseecce.org/planpadrino/penpals.htm.
On another note, up next we will hear some first impressions from first-timers and advice from seniors.
Hi, I'm here with
William.
and we are interviewing him to see what he thinks about the MUN conference so far. So, William, what school do you go to?
West.
And how many years have you been in MUN?
Well, this is my first time.
Yeah. What have you heard about MUN so far?
Well, I think it's kind of fun, actually. Getting to hear all the different views people have on the world and just how it's all interconnected and stuff.
What inspired you to do MUN?
Well, we got a free day off of school, and that's about it.
And what's the most valuable thing you've learned from MUN so far?
Always listen to others and see what they have to say.
Well, that's some great advice. Thank you, William.
Thank you.
So I'm here with
Sophia Foster.
And so, Sophia, what school do you go to?
I go to West High School.
So, Sophia, what have you heard about MUN so far?
I've heard that it was a really fun experience from friends of mine. They encouraged me to do it. They just said that there was a good opportunity to connect with people and kind of have more worldly knowledge in a way.
So, what are you most excited for?
I'm kind of excited just to hear the resolutions from different countries because I know a decent amount about most countries, but not all of them. So it's kind of cool to hear about other ones.
So, are you ready to present, or have you already presented?
I have not yet presented. I'm probably going to be later, but I'm pretty excited to present. I'm just kind of nervous because it's my first year doing this.
So, do you feel like you're prepared?
I do feel like we're pretty prepared. We worked hard on this.
Well, that's great. So, what country are you?
I am Ireland.
All right. Well, thank you so much for this interview. It's been great talking to you,
Yes,
Sophia.
thank you.
Have fun at MUN.
Thanks.
You guys, it's Sam here. We're here with Bima, and it's his first year at the conference. Bima, what do you think so far?
Hey, it's been pretty great, man, listening to all these resolutions. It's been fun.
And what country are you?
We're Nepal.
Nepal, beautiful country. So what are you most looking forward to so far?
I'm most looking forward to hearing other people's resolutions and how they plan to solve global problems that are in real life and everything. It's cool.
All right, thank you so much, Bima. Have a good one.
Hi, I'm here with,
Cade Foster,
and he goes to.
Father Ryan High School.
So what year is this for you at MUN?
This is my 4th year.
Do you have any advice for freshmen?
Really just put yourself out there and stand up and speak, even if you really don't have a insanely good point. Just get yourself out there, get yourself comfortable with what you're doing, and have fun.
What's the most valuable lesson you've learned from MUN so far?
Make friends early.
And what country are you from?
Greece.
Greece. What was your bill this year?
We're introducing a organization similar to PETA called Lions, and we're funding it by adopting all of the lions in the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good day. And now I'm here with Jonathan. What school do you go to, Jonathan?
Christian Brothers High School.
And what year is this for you at MUN?
My 2nd year.
Do you have any advice for freshmen who are coming to MUN for the first time?
I would say be confident, because a lot of times it's really easy to get intimidated by all the bigger and I guess more experienced members. But I think if you put your name out there, whether you're repping your school or whatever, it's a really good experience.
And do you have any valuable lessons that you've learned from MUN?
Well, like learning to speak up when you have a good point to say or when you want to say something that you think is a good idea, and then other people support you, and that's just really, I think, learning to stand up for what you believe is really important.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, we're here with Sarah Ferguson. She's from Franklin High School. She's a senior, and she's going to talk about her last year at MUN.
So I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a great year. Hopefully I'll make it to General Assembly this year. I am kind of sad about it, but hopefully I'll be able to come back as an officer next year from college and be a supervisor. And maybe one day I'll come back as a chaperone with school. So I'm really excited.
Wow, it's a great plan. If you could give any advice to any of the first-year MUN delegates, what would you say?
Always pay attention in your committees, because sometimes people won't raise their placards for Conpro debate, and then they'll call on you randomly. And my first year doing it, a girl was asleep when they called on her, and she had no idea what was going on. So always pay attention and just have fun. I know it's really stressful your first year, and sometimes you might freak out a little bit, but everyone loves you, I promise. And make friends with other countries, with other people, and they'll like you, and they'll make sure you do well on your resolution and help you out. So.
All right, wise words. Thank you, Sarah.
That was some great insight and interesting impressions. Thanks.
That's going to be it for tonight, but thanks for tuning in.
Check back in tomorrow for some more great news. Addison and Sela signing out.